So first, we're going to remove the 4 screws here. Now that those are removed, we can split the enclosure. And then you're going to come down here and remove the Kapton tape for the display cable. Flip this lever and the cable removes. You remove the connector for the LED. Then you remove the tubing for the pump, and you have 2 separate halves. Now we're going to remove the tubing and grommet assembly. First, we're going to remove the pump electrical connection and the pump pneumatic connection to clear the way for the tubing assembly. Then we're going to remove more of the tubing from the solenoids, removing this one, 2, and 3. Then we also need to remove 1, 2, and finally 3. After you've removed those connections, you can also remove the filter assembly, set aside. The tubing assembly and grommets will now pull right out of the unit. Now we have our new tubing and grommet assembly that we're ready to install. We'll slide it down and make sure that the grommets stick into the recesses and the rear housing. And once the tubing assembly is in, make sure that you connect all of the connections in the same manner they had been previously. This tubing goes here, 1, 2, and 3. Then this tubing goes here, 1, 2, and lastly 3, down around to this bottom connection. Once you have those connections made, go ahead and reconnect your pump tubing back to the solenoid. Reconnect your electrical connection. And lastly, reinstall your fresh air filter. Now you're ready to reassemble the rest of the unit. Alright, now we are ready to reassemble the housings. So first we're going to get them very close together, and now we need to make connections with the LED cable, the ribbon cable, and the tubing. First we're going to take the LED cable and plug that back in. Next, we're going to take the ribbon cable. We're going to peel back that tape. And slide that ribbon cable in. Lock it into position and reapply the tape. Lastly, tubing connection down onto the post, and now you're ready for the two halves to be rejoined. And reassemble your floor screws.